As soon as I start the video, she starts walking around. Hello, and welcome back to Buzby Gaming. I'm Tony. And before we start this video today, I want to let you guys know about a giveaway I'm doing, because we have our 1-year anniversary of this channel coming up here February 17th, I believe. So I'm letting you guys know, yeah, it's a little impromptu, but that's kind of how we're rolling with this COVID stuff. So I wasn't able to give you guys anything for Christmas, so we're going to have 2 giveaways, or 2 items in the giveaway, I guess I should say. Anyway, the first thing you have the possibility of getting is a $100 digital gift card to Microsoft. I could already hear you guys, all the guys that are, part of the PlayStation and Nintendo world. It's not just for Xbox. You could buy programs, you could buy memberships, you can get TV shows, movies, $100 to get what you want. And then the second prize I'm doing is a 3-month subscription to Game Pass Ultimate, which means you can actually play Game Pass on your console, and you can also play Game Pass games on your PC. So I'm going to give both of these away. All you got to do is subscribe, comment down below what your favorite funny video game memory is. You could be like, hey, we were playing Resident Evil 2, and as soon as the dog started chasing us, my friend Billy shit his pants. Funny story. Put it down below, be a subscriber, share this video, and I will pick a winner on our 1-year anniversary, February 17th. Anyway, that's all I got for you right there. Let's start the video. Alright, so today we're going to play Terminator Salvation. The game's about 11 years old, and it takes a lot to actually get this game to work on a Windows 10 operating system. But yeah, it's actually, like, the movie wasn't all that great, but this were like a game movie similar to Wolverine. It was actually really well done and really fun to play. And I wish they would have, like, I don't know, went off and made more, but they just had license for the movie when it came out.
About time. We're getting slaughtered out
Yeah, it's really, I'm not going to play through the whole game, even though it's really short. I want to say you could probably beat the game in like 3 hours, but I'm not going to sit here and play 3 hours of this game, even though it is really fun. And a lot of the fun shit really happens toward the middle end part of the game. But yeah, it's really similar, like, in tone to Terminator Resistance that just came out not that long ago, because they both take place in the future war. And yeah, I mean, I wish that Resistance had a third-person view, because it's an awesome, game. It goes off of the Terminator 1 and 2. This is the based off the movie that Christian Bale was the John Connor. That was Salvation. And my brother was trying so hard to get this game to work on his PC, because he actually got it off of Amazon, and it's like I had to really read up on it and download shit and get it to, and figure it all out. So I'm not going to tell him about it. I'm just going to let him watch the video, and then, I'll tell him in the video, like right now, I'm going to, download the patches and shit and give them to him and install them, so that way he can play this game on his computer at home. But yeah, it was really kind of a real bitch to get this going, because it was like made for, I want to say, Windows Vista, which probably wasn't the best operating system that Windows put out. Oh, fuck this, I'm running. And yeah, so backwards compatibility on it is kind of, or compatibility mode isn't the best on it. So you just got to do like little workarounds. Like I was saying in the Need for Speed video, there are certain little workarounds you got to do to get these older games to play on newer operating systems.
Come on, let's keep moving.
I'm not going to listen to what you're saying. I want to go on myself.
You heard the girl, Connor. Grab an RPG and get to work.
Come on!
Oh, yeah.
Lay down some cover! We got you covered. Take
fuck you think I'm doing? What's happening? Getting confused with the buttons. Yeah, I don't know why they couldn't make him look like Christian Bale. I guess maybe, you know, it's kind of like widely known right now, but I don't think it was so much so when this game first came out. But Christian Bale really fucking did not have a good time making this movie. It's just, I think he kind of went off the rails a little bit. You know, like he wasn't quite as bad as like Mel Gibson. Like Mel Gibson, he went deep. You know, he fucking went off the rails deep. But Christian Bale kind of did too. He fucking like just went nuts on the set and fucking he like tore down like the lighting. The video clip or audio clip is online. You know, it's not hidden by any means at all, but it's yeah, he kind of that's kind of how it started, you know. And then he had like just I almost fucking blew an RPG up right in my face. Not that it would matter, I'm using cheat codes, you know. But yeah, then he had like some kind of thing with his mother and sister in a hotel. Like there was nothing like, you know, shameful happening or anything. He just got in a big argument with him. And yeah, it's just the dude kind of had like he reined it in after that, but it was just like, yeah, I don't know if it was the Batman thing was getting to him and shit like that, or if he was just like losing his shit or what. But I don't know if they either didn't want him to be the voice and the likeness of this character, or if they were just like you know, it'd be fucking easier just to not have him do it. Or if, you know, he was like, you know, on his high and mighty horse and was just like, I don't want to fucking do it. I'm done with Salvation. I don't want to play the character anymore. I mean, the movie really wasn't that great, but I think Christian Bale actually played a pretty good John Connor, if I gotta be 100% honest. If it wasn't PG-13, it probably would have been, you know, a little bit better. And he played the part really well. It's just, you know, it didn't pan out. You know, that Mick G or whatever that did the thing. He like what kind of, and it's really weird to say it like this, but I think he fucked himself up on that one, because he came out and said that he went to James Cameron to, you know, get his blessing about doing it or something, and he publicly said that, you know, James Cameron didn't give him his blessing, but he didn't shit all over the idea anyway. Sorry, I just bumped the mic. But yeah, it's really kind of, you know, like that gets out, you know, when a movie's coming through, getting ready to get released, man, and people are like, why is James Cameron not directing it? Why is he not writing it? Why is he not producing it? And then, you know, it may not be that big of a deal now, because James Cameron fucking produced, or was, you know, he was part of the Dark Fate, and we all know how well that movie did. But yeah, back then, you know, this would have been the second movie without James Cameron at the helm, and any kind of negative publicity like that, where he's like, he didn't give me the blessing, but he didn't shit all over the idea. It was kind of like, you know, the writing's on the wall, you know. And when you made the movie PG-13, it's just, there's something about Terminator movies, man, that gotta be rated R. You gotta have the fucking skin getting blown off, and, you know, the Terminator underneath, and the blood and viscera. It's just, that's how these fucking Terminator movies are meant to be seen, man. And when you PG-13 that out, it looks like shit. And, you know, the best thing I can put that to is if you look at Terminator Genesis, he fucking like gets his whole skin of his arm ripped off at the end part of the movie, and there's no blood. or barely any. I mean, it's just really weird, man. It looks, it's already fake looking because I mean it's CGI'd out and nobody wants to go to practical effects for some fucking reason. But yeah, it's like it was really bad looking. And I remember watching Genesis going, you know what? This is probably going to be the last fucking Terminator movie because I'm a fan of Terminator. I really am. I loved 1 and 2. 3 is okay. Salvation's kind of like, starting to get there. Then Genesis and Dark Fate just kind of were like, they completely sucked. You know, they're not really like, you know, and especially the shit what Dark Fate did, you know, where they're like, oh, well, Terminator, everything after Terminator 2 doesn't exist anymore. And la-da-da. And it's like, well, okay, well, why are you fucking stealing off all the ideas then? You know, like the liquid metal covered metal Terminator was from Terminator 3. You know? That's an idea that you guys fucking stole. It's like the whole Dark Fate is like a mashup of all the movies that came out after 2. But it's not supposed to be the same. But it is. It's just like kind of, you know, I don't know. It's not great, you know. They just could have tried a little bit fucking harder. It's like what every movie. I like this part actually. Fucking T-800 rips off the roof and just fucks up the dudes in the van. Of course, this is based on a PG-13 game or movie, so they don't show it, but it's like he just fucking rips up. Yeah, and the passenger's still sitting there, I guess, and fucking gets lit up too. But it's like a PG-13 game, so you're not going to see nothing crazy. But anyway, like I was saying before that, you know, every Terminator movie since 2 has tried to be the next Terminator 2. And that's the best way I can put it, is that they're trying to recapture that lightning in a bottle that Terminator 2 was. And there's always been liquid metal ever since. There's like, you know, it's like they don't really try to make their own movie. You know, that's what made Terminator 2 fucking awesome, is that, you know, James Cameron wrote and directed it. He came up with fucking like original ideas, and it was cool to see that on the screen. And they used practical effects. That's a big part of it, is that the fucking CGI just looks like shit. It really does. I mean, I'm sorry, but, you know, a truck getting blown up in CGI and getting, like, you know, tossed on its side, it's not the same as a truck getting blown up in real life and gets tossed on the side. It's just, it doesn't look right. It looks like, I don't want to be, like, overly crude or dramatic about it, but it kind of looks like PlayStation 3 graphics on a real image, and it just doesn't fit with the, you know, the picture. And, you know, and then they're going like to this, I call it like Fast and the Furious or Michael Bay syndrome, where everything has to be like over the top action. And that's a big mistake, because, you know, all you gotta do is have, like, it's a practical effect chase sci-fi horror movie. And when you have like a fucking military plane and another military plane crashing together in midair, it's like over the fucking top. And I know a movie about robots traveling back in time or whatever, it's not, it's over the top too, but it's just like, it's really nuts, man, that, you know, it's like they just have to like go like the extra mile. Let's fucking, you know, have the plane topsy-turvy, and it's just, it's like you're doing all this extra shit that you don't fucking need to do. And that's what makes the cost go up, you know? Like, this last one was like almost like a fucking, it was like 700 million or some shit like that, 600 million, I can't remember. It was up there, though, for a fucking Terminator movie. And it's like, you know, if you just, like, you know, take this, oh shit. Take this back to its roots and make it like a horror. I missed it. Fuck. You know, take it back to its roots and make it like a chase horror movie. without like all the over-the-top bullshit and CGI, you probably could keep the fucking cost down and actually make a profit. And I think, honestly, that was kind of the thing as to why, a big reason why Terminator Dark Fate didn't even break even, I think it broke even just barely, though. And that's because, like, they just went fucking overboard with the CGI bullshit. And at the end of the day, that's, you know, the marketing and all that costs money. It's just like, you know, the actual movie cost, I bet you, was probably around $200 to $300 million. Still not a fucking small number by any means. But, you know, you gotta think it's about double to triple that to you know, market it and do all the finishing touches in post-production. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. I think if they would do a lot better if they just got back to their horror roots. Arnold doesn't have to be a good guy in every movie. You know, you can make him a fucking villain, or you can make him a human. That'd be kind of cool. You know, you have the Terminator version of Arnold versus the human version of Arnold, like he's trying to kill him and take his place or something. You can just make it really fucking simple. You know, Arnold doesn't even have to be in it, but I mean, he is a selling point. Let's get that out of the way first and foremost. So everybody's like, oh yeah, you know, you don't need to have Arnold in it. Yeah, it's true, you don't, because, you know, there is popular Terminator media out there that doesn't have Arnold. This game is one of them. You know, you had the Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles. That came out, didn't have Linda Hamilton or Arnold or Eddie Furlong in it. It was pretty fucking popular. I'm still kind of pissed off that it left on a cliffhanger. But it's just like, yeah, it can be done without Arnold, but he is a big selling point. And it makes sense that he's, like, you know, getting older because he's a cyborg, you know, wrapped in, you know, living tissue and shit. But the dude's just getting too old to be a Terminator. I'd say either have him fucking... have him, you know, sign a contract that he can, you know, CGI his face in future Terminator movies, and he just gets a cut, or just let him go. You know, it's just, they're talking about rebooting it here not too long ago, like completely rebooting it from the get go, and I could already tell you how that's gonna pan out, because it's just like 1 and 2 were just, you know, okay, can you get that off my screen? Get it off the screen. Yep, I'm blind firing. I know how to do that. Oh, fuck's sake. It's like you take up like a fucking tenth of the screen there. That's my job. But yeah, it's like rebooting it. It's the same thing with Chucky. They rebooted him. They rebooted fucking Freddy Krueger. And don't get me wrong, dude. We gotta be entirely clear here, is that Terminator is a survival horror sci-fi movie. You know, the first Terminator is very much a horror movie. The second one is, you know, the T-800 is supposed to be the monster in that one, I guess you could say. But, you know, it's more action oriented. But the first movie is, you know, basically a fucking horror movie. And I don't see them doing that. If they remade it, it would be a fucking Michael Bay action fest. You know, it just would get weird. It would get weird. It would be like Genesis. That's what I was really hoping Genesis was gonna avoid. But literally in the middle of the fucking movie, they have a school bus that does like a front flip on the fucking on the that bridge in San Francisco, Golden Gate Bridge. They fucking CGI'd that shit in there, and I'm just like, man. You know, it goes a little too fucking far.
You're that guy. Survivors?
They're screwed. Ain't no way to get back to them.
All right.
I mean, I think, and my brother and I, yeah, he's a bigger fan of Terminator than I am. Like, I'm the Batman fan, he's a Terminator fan. But, yeah, we were sitting there even, like, coming up with ideas to make, like, a TV show. Because we believe that Dark Fate was so detrimental to the franchise that they were just going to be like, fuck it. You know, we're done. We don't want to do anything else with it. and the only viable option would be like a Netflix TV show or something. So
Working on it. In the meantime, find someplace
we were like sitting there trying to come up with an idea for a show. We both had
David.
pretty decent ideas. Like I wanted mine to be more the future war, and you know, have it set like as like the gap filler between, you know, Terminator 1 and 2, like the other side, like the future war side, like what went on to send all them guys back, and you know, them actually winning the war against the Terminators and shit. And it was only gonna, you know, I only wrote like maybe like an episode or two, but like even in that first episode, I like kind of blended in how you know, Kyle Reese went back. I went into detail. I had some fun writing that. And where my brother, he kind of went off and did like a if Terminator 2 ended the way it did, and you know, the future kind of like went on, and it was basically going to be a Terminator movie or TV show in the modern time, where its mind was going to be in like this kind of setting. And I don't know why I'm sharing that. Nothing ever came of it. We never even really fucking finished it. We just did like a, like I said, like a pilot of each. And you know, yeah, we had fun doing it. Our goal was to actually come together and make like something both of us wrote, but we just had two drastically different ideas, and that happens, you know, creative differences for something that probably would have never fucking got picked up anyway. But I saw something going on the other way, whereas, you know, he saw it going the opposite direction. So we both actually wanted John Connor. We thought that was a huge mistake that the movie made, was killing him off in that cantina. So like basically, well, what my story is that like it was kind of like a multiverse thing, and I'm getting into this 23 minutes into the video, but yeah, my story was basically like John Connor comes face to face with Skynet, and you know, he's sitting there bullshitting with it because, like, you know, he finally got to this big battle, and you know, he got to the main core and shit, and yeah, he was gonna be like having a conversation with Skynet, and Skynet is just like, you know, this is not something new you have accomplished. You know, this is something that we've both been through many times before. You know, sometimes I win, sometimes you win, but you know, it always comes down to this, you know, decision that you make right now, either to, you know, let Skynet go on its own, or you know, you kill Skynet. And then it's like my original idea was Skynet offers a proposal to John that, you know, the only reason it fired on humans in the beginning to begin with was because they tried to take it offline. And this is really me becoming a nerd here, but Skynet goes, okay, well, I'll put my mind into a Terminator body. Probably would have been Arnold, but it's a TV show, so it probably wouldn't have been, even if it got picked up. But they went back in time to 1997 or whatever it was, when the initial bombs fell.
You have some kind of plan, right?
And
Make our way to the LA River.
their goal was to basically
And when we get there,
replace the version of 1997 Skynet that was just, you know, overly kind of hostile, with this new one that has been upgraded many times throughout the years. Now, somebody like, well, how would the conflict happen?
We have your position.
And my idea for the conflict would be this version of Skynet, who is kind of neutral with humans,
take them out.
like it downloads itself into a body, and just like any other computer operating system, if you fuck up, it will have like a backup. So you have an older version of Skynet take the place when it downloads itself into a body, and that older version is a hostile version that doesn't like humans at all. And so yeah, it realizes what Skynet and John Connor are trying to do. So it, you know, sends back Terminators like in what should have happened a long time ago in waves, like I don't know, a couple dozen Terminators, not just, you know, one to save humanity, one to destroy it. You know, and that would be the kind of TV show, like they're just trying to, and it would be taking place in 1997, where they try to, you know, basically just stop the nuclear attack Judgment Day from happening, and replace the Skynet with this, the old Skynet with the newer one that, you know, has, sorry, I'm going through puberty again apparently. But it would replace itself with this newer version.
If you can hear me, this is John Connor. We're almost at your location. Got held up by
and how it would end is, you know, mankind and what the fuck? Oh, he dodged it. And mankind and Terminators would coexist, and I would kind of like, but my idea was like for a joke. It wasn't really like something I really actually considered. But as like a joke, what I was gonna do is have like Terminators be like police or military, and, you know, human beings are just, you know, normal human beings. And how the movie ends, or the TV show ends, is like the show's like a bunch of Terminators, and in the sky you see like a streak of light. And like aliens crash and shit, and it's like the xenomorphs. I don't know, dude. I was fucking tired, because this was back when my son was like, he was just born not that long, so I was already sleep deprived. So I was coming up with all kinds of weird ass ideas. But it was fun, you know, to sit there and actually like. And even Dave, I told him about that. He's like, nah, that probably wouldn't be a good idea. I'm like, well, it'd be something that, you know, kind of gave you something to look forward to. I'm not saying that I would do that, but, you know, it'd be like a deleted ending or something. But, you know, it was fun. It was fun to sit there and bullshit about that. And I'm not going to tell you Dave's side of the story, just because, you know, I don't really have, you know, I'm not going to tell you. That's his creative thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how dearly he holds it, so I'm not really gonna go into too much detail about what he wrote about. But it was pretty good, you know, for a modern take. And he kind of did a little jumping back and forth, but it wasn't, you know, it was mostly in, oh shit, shoot my own people. And there's, what the fuck y'all shooting at? What are you shooting at? What the fuck? But yeah, his story was pretty good. There was one little fan project. I think it's actually available on YouTube. And it's just a little animated short thing. But it combines two of the things I like, and that's Batman and Terminator. And it shows like an old Batman in a Batmobile, and he ends up like breaking into Skynet and shit. It's pretty good. Alright, I gotta take a pee break. This will be an instant skip for you guys, so don't feel bad.
This way. Fall back. Here it comes.
Shakes off an RPG. That's a scripted moment. That means you can't kill him. That's what that means.
Just up ahead of us. Let's keep moving.
Stay away from me.
Damn it! Where are you, Top Gun?
That dude just walks right up on me. Hey, buddy, how's it going? It's like, well, I don't know why everybody's taking cover. It's not like you can kill the motherfucker. Oh, well, I guess that works.
Told you to trust me. This way.
You mean generic New York guy? Yeah, we trust you. Why not?
Over here. Inside. Hurry.
Jin.
God, how
Oh, shit.
Gotta kill. We need to move.
Quick, up the stairs.
Man, I'm getting fucking lit up, dude. If this was a real game with me not using cheats, dude, I probably would have fucking died like 9 times. I would have killed my friend right there.
This will take a few minutes.
You seriously think this is gonna work?
Yeah, they really should have continued on and fucking.
Take this pipe bomb. It'll help.
They really should have continued on and making games. Like I think it would have been cool if they would have did like a Terminator 2 game. Oh, there's another one? Motherfucker.
Don't come near me.
Run away. Oh, okay. Pipe bomb.
Nice work.
Like that's gonna make a difference.
Pipe bomb actually takes them out, or RPG doesn't.
Pipe bomb for you, Connor. Let's fall back. Now. Move.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Follow me. We're getting out of here.
You're invincible, like me. Okay, maybe not like me. It's like, why is everybody keeping that cover shit? Okay, what, dude?
Here it comes. Do something.
Fuck did this guy come from?
And it's down.
Blue fire.
Let's get out
Fucking
of here.
explode it, dude.
Let's go.
Duncan, what are you doing? There's no way out of here. Just trust me. Gotta find more pipes. You guys buy me some time. Go, we'll cover you. Stay close.
Shoot it. Shoot it. Shoot it.
Pipe bomb for you, Connor. Keep shooting. Unload everything you got.
They magically work in this room, but they didn't work in the room before.
We got it.
I love how in this universe, like they said that, oh no, generic New York guy.
Why didn't you say something?
But in this game, like they're shooting normal ammo,
Don't worry about
and it's fucking them up. I guess they're not T-800, so that's probably the excuse. But they said that like normal conventional firearms don't do shit against Terminators. But you need plasma rifles, so that's probably the T-800. So maybe I'm just mistaken. I'd have to ask my brother; he's the bigger fan. Generic New York guy down. I think it's really convenient how all these like ramps and shit exist.
Take cover.
You think with like nukes there wouldn't be like so many ways through things.
I think I killed it.
Hey, no you didn't. These guys remind me of the fucking bugs from Starship Troopers. The only good bug is a dead bug. No wonder you got shot, man. That camouflage is really ineffective. I'm gonna have bright blues and greens.
Look, survivors. We're with the resistance. Do you need help?
That's not a survivor. That's very clearly a Terminator. Very clearly a Terminator.
Keep him distracted. I'll take him out.
RPG. 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 Somehow they're immune to that. Pipe bombs will work. RPG not so much. Die. Okay, so I'm not supposed to kill him here. It's like, where's the sprint button? That's what I want to know. Don't leave the bat. Okay, well, how the fuck am I supposed to? Alright, I think I'm gonna call it quits here because I don't know if the game glitched out or if it's because I'm using cheat codes, but apparently I reached the part where I'm kind of trapped where I'm at, so I can't go any further. But anyway, if you like content like this, please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. Take care, stay safe, have a good weekend. See you in the next one. Bye.